And here we are at Savage Thursdays. Welcome everybody. If you're here, if I didn't do any tweets, so there's probably nobody there. I don't know if anybody's out there or not. But you may find us on YouTube later. If you do, you can find us on twitch.tv/Marbanya on Thursday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we are currently, we're always running Savage Worlds of some kind on Savage Thursday. But right now we are running a conversion of a game from 1984 called Lords of Creation from Avalon Hill. It was written by Tom Moldvay. Tom Moldvay was a game designer that worked with Gary Gygax, and I think Dave Aronson brought him on at what were they called then? TSR, yeah. I think he brought him on at TSR. But anyway, Tom Moldvay before that had worked at Avalon Hill Games, and he wrote this. It's shit.
And so it began.
68 months in a row. How many years is that? That's a long time.
5 years and 8 months.
5 years and 8 months. Yeah, it's called maths, Marb. You got to use your maths. Thank you, Vito. Yeah, boo. That got me because I was just sailing right along with the introduction of this. I hadn't done that in a while, and I thought I'd explain to people what this was. Started a little audio loop going there. So how are you guys doing, man?
Pretty good.
Just well, I don't know about the pretty part, Brad, but good. You say
that's the constant.
Oh, is it
the good part varies?
The constant patient. No.
You can't see right now, but the wind is just blowing my hair. So
you got the Fabian look going, dude.
I do. If you could edit that into your mental image, that'd be great.
I will. I'll do that. It's either Fabian or the dude with the what was it? It wasn't Memorex. It was a hi-fi system back in the. Maybe it was Memorex. Had the dude sitting in the chair in the armchair. And like he's trying to hold his drink in place because the sound is blowing his drink off the chair, and it's like blowing him back in the chair and stuff. Was that Memorex or was that like Pioneer or Marantz or something?
I think it was Pioneer actually. I think it was. It had to do with the speakers. Might have been
right. Yeah, may have been Bose.
Well, I don't remember. But anyway, so what we got going tonight? Shit!
Yay, Brad.
I just sat back, and as soon as I did, that went off, and my knee came up under my desk. Bam!
Awesome.
Thank you, Brad.
The
62 months.
Patronage too.
What was it, Brad?
Oh, the knee doctors need patronage too.
Yes, the knee doctors. The heart doctor and the knee doctor. I'm going to have to find. Yeah.
I'm going to be right back on.
Yeah, I'm taking camera off for a minute. I got to put some eye drops in. Freaking allergies or something.
Jen's in chat.
Der frog. Der ribbit.
Der frog.
Der frog.
Der frog. We're still lacking a Donnie, though.
Yes, we are, which is why I'm kind of holding off on.
I see that Wicked is not currently online or on Discord. But that doesn't necessarily. And thought Brad was coming right back.
You don't know if he's here or not.
He's not here. He's not in voice.
Oh, he's not.
Maybe I can see now.
He said he had to restart Discord or something.
I missed
There
it.
he is. You had to restart Discord, right?
Yep, and that was the story of Brad leaving and returning.
Yes. It was doing the thing where if I was in another, if anything else was open, it wasn't always giving me the sound.
Oh, you didn't start it as admin?
Yeah, I never need to do that on my other computer.
Yeah, it's just certain.
I'd do it just in case.
I think it's got to do with certain chipsets, audio chipsets. I don't know.
Yeah, I can. But I forgot. Apparently, I do have to do it if I'm on my laptop here.
All right. Well, so the way this works. Oh, I thought I turned my camera back on. There we go. So the way this works is each of you guys have chosen an opponent. You met with the Bestiary Grande. You know. Not Area Grande. Or what's her name? Ariel Grande? Ariana Grande. Not her, but the Bestiary Grande. And of them,
Nachos Grande.
Nachos Grande, Nachos Libre. Of them, basically these are the animal rulers, the rulers of the animal kingdoms across all the various dimensions and stuff. So, there were even and the king of the council, or the leader of the council, whatever you want to call him, which I think he does have a name. I don't. Oh,
Ralph.
Let's see. Oh, that's Omegacron. We're not ready for Omegacron yet.
Donnie says Discord's being dumb.
Donnie's coming along. Good deal. Good deal. So that way one of you guys don't have to get his character killed. But, again, this is Rico Suave. Rico Suave. This is a non-lethal combat. The T-Rex, the leader, the king of the animals, told you. Yeah, he was a T-Rex.
Oh, right. The animal.
Does he have blue suede shoes too? You know, you just said he was the king.
I hope so.
Oh, I was thinking of the musician T-Rex that did Bang a Gong, Get It On back in the day.
Yes,
good, my hub.
I was a dinosaur. Did
Diamond
that?
Star Halo. You dirty sweet, you're my girl. Yeah, that one. That was T-Rex. Let's see. Where?
No, that was actually the musician's name, not the band or anything.
I think that was the songwriter's moniker. Yes.
But it's a lie because they were a human.
I'm just got to read back through something here. They don't put up a fight. Great. Battle of Champions.
Share with chat all the things we chose.
What? The things you chose?
Yeah, we chose our opponents.
You did. You chose your opponents. The characters will be conducted through the halls of the Rainbow Castle to a huge council chamber. The council chamber is a horseshoe-shaped room, which you did. You met with them. The center of the chamber is lower than the sides. So, in this big horseshoe shape up and around you, you know, like a balcony that they were all looking down from, were all these various
like
animals.
Sort of thing.
Yeah, kind of like they're looking down like a gallery. So, yeah. And you guys...
Pit fight.
To prove themselves worthy, each character must face a different animal guardian in a single combat. Each character can choose which one to fight as long as no characters choose the same guardian, and you guys chose your respective guardians. you will be doing one-on-one battle with them. Let's see.
Mono a mono.
Mono a mono, yes.
Fisho a fisho.
Aficionada. So here we are.
Aren't
We
you
are
fighting a
to
fish?
Battle of Champions. Sarcophagus. In Italian. Yeah, it's a
Sarcophagus.
The council's led by Sarcophagus, which was the giant T-Rex, and Italian, which was this pretty good sized cat lady. Let's see.
Tell me, are we restricted in weapons? Do they provide the ones?
Yeah, big question there.
The Italian, she just kind of leans back in her chair and she looks at you and she taps a claw that comes out of the end of her paw and of her little toe bean. Big toe bean, actually, because she's like 8 or 9 feet tall right now.
Danger, Toby.
If she's
mega murder.
If she's humanoid, shouldn't she have an opposable thumb?
Yeah, she does, but it depends on the shape she's taking, Vino. So she's tapping this. You see this nail come out, and she smiles when you say this, and she says, "All you have to do is survive. We won't set any rules. Matter of fact,
Just survive.
yes, you will be given the means to survive if it's in an environment that you're not familiar with." And with that, she says, "Shall we begin? You have chosen your opponents."
So we can use any weapon we choose.
Is there something wrong with that one's mind?
He chooses diplomacy and
Way too
bureaucracy.
much cocaine.
That sounds right.
Cocaine. What is this cocaine?
Oh,
Cocaine. Gonna kill my honey day.
Here is our entry into diplomacy.
Tell it to me,
Well, I mean,
tell
it
it
is
to
the
me. Drink a core liquor, let the cocaine be cocaine. Gonna kill my honey dead. Yeah. Okay, so she says, "I hope you enjoy your time," and she claps her hands. Bang! And boom, everything shifts. You guys get nauseous, just like when you've warped through the tunnel in the Bahamas or the Bermuda Triangle and the Bahamas Triangle. And various times when you've kind of warped through you guys get that uneasiness and kind of swooning around. Did I hear a Donnie Boone?
Hear anybody join?
No, I didn't hear that. Well, if you're streaming, your Discord won't make noise.
Ah.
Yeah. So, I think we'll go ahead and start because I just don't know how successful Donnie's going to be at this encounter. Anyway,
yeah, this should be interesting.
Well,
Can he use the whale or something?
Yes, he did.
Really buoyant.
The behemoth. He chose the behemoth. So
he's got a lot of buoyancy.
Yes, he does.
No, I'm sure he has a plan. It's Donnie after all.
Let's see, I'm gonna minimize that. Put that right over here, right there. I think I've got Peggy. Yeah, she's in the top of the combat tracker. So what I'm going to do is leave you guys in the combat tracker in the order that you were in. For whatever reason, it's not alphabetical or anything else because it went P, G, D, S, C. So, and I have added your opponents to your card, your turn. In other words, Peggy will go first, and she's going to face Bascamata, which was the... Whoa, shit, what was that, Cobbler? hurt myself 3 different ways tonight with 3 different subs.
You hear that, Jingo Sven Jankin?
By the way,
Um,
68 months, 5
Who else
years,
scares you sometime?
5 2/3 years.
Yep.
Uh,
5 and 2/3.
8 months.
That's very good. Very good. Let's see. What do I want to do? This is what I want to do. Peggy? Sven? Is old Sven out there? I thought he had a Thursday. He's got a Thursday night game, I think. Oh, Donnie's not here. Peggy, you find yourself in what appears to be a large watering hole on a great savanna. You've seen this on Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom before. And all around you, you see water buffalo and...
this makes sense for who I picked.
Mm-hmm. Water buffalo and... like these like pronghorns and various things, and way across here, way over there,
they're invisible. Okay, there it is.
You see your opponent, and she's lounging.
It isn't Bastamata.
Yes, my dear, you have grown some backbone and come forward. Very good. This should be interesting.
Yeah, you said
Interesting to say that. What? Scoliosis? There's no disease here in my realms, including mad cow disease, or but we don't eat our own hoofed kind here. She's going to move over to Peggy quick. Eat more chicken. And she stands up, and she's easily 3 times your height. And you can see her across here now.
Big lady.
Yeah. So...
How tall is Peggy?
How tall is Peggy?
Did I ever write it down?
There's a Donnie.
Hey.
Donnie.
That is me. Is that working?
Well, I guess Peggy's just going to have to...
Now let Peggy play her character, Vino. Let everybody gets to play their own character. Ooh. So you guys, while everybody is taking their turn, try not to interject anything and let everybody kind of, because this encounter is all about getting you out of the group and seeing about your solo survival skills. So. You can joke, you can talk, but let everybody kind of play their own character.
Survived on the streets.
Survived on the streets.
Do we get to see this
with cocaine, right, Sid?
Somewhere else.
Cocaine.
What was that?
I was going to say is,
you get to the other characters. Are they able to see what's going on?
No.
Oh, y'all are all in
There's
your
no
own
magical viewing chamber.
You guys have no idea where anybody else is. You suddenly find yourself, and each one of you will be given your description of. Matter of fact, let's go through that real quick.
This is like
let's get that out of the way first.
It all happens simultaneously, right?
Yeah, it all happens simultaneously. So,
the beginning, anyway. The beginning of each combat.
Yeah, Italian. She sits up and claps her hands, and you guys, get all nauseous, and your vision blurs, and you warp, and you find yourselves in a place of your choosing. Not as tall as this lady. How tall are you, Frog? Are you an Amazonian type woman? Got big feet?
She's talking about the cat lady.
The cat lady. Oh. I thought she was talking about her. She's 5'8". Okay. Sorry, Jen. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I thought, well, maybe she's like 6'2". I don't know. Anyway, all right, Wicked. Looks like you're on the table. Very good. So let's.
You can hear me. Everything's working.
Yeah. Sounds great. Mike sounds great. Now,
Yeah, I had to delete Discord. It was a whole big thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got on and it said it had been corrupted since the last time. There's a big banner. I followed a bunch of instructions that didn't work.
Jantro told me about hanging out with you. Sometimes that shit can happen. Yeah, get corrupted hanging out with you. So anyway,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's us corrupting him.
Let's take a look at where Fish showed up at. Oh, Fish. Fish is like, you drop to your knees and you hear a hollow thud, and you smell the salt air and the sweet, sickly sweet smell of decay on the air, right? And you look across, you look around, you find yourself on a shipwreck on the beach, and out here on a rock is a huge man with a big flat head. Big old crab dude. There he is. See him? See crab guy? With buck teeth. Or what? No, those would be his mammals. Did I? Oh, I have not. That would help. Let's share that map.
Hey, it looks really good on the stream.
Yeah, and then let me share it.
That looks awesome. And wow, he's huge compared to you.
That's a big crab.
Can only be one fish.
I'll share that. That's Peggy's map. Now, Donnie, so you guys all pick your opponents, and then Gatalion, the female leader of one of the two leaders of the Bestiary Grand, sets up, claps her hands, and you guys all disappear into these, like, you warp into this dimension to face your opponents. This is where Peggy ended up on, like, this savannah. Yeah, a mud hole, a big mud hole out in the middle of a savannah. And then Fish, he ends up on a shipwreck, right? And let's see, what does Donnie Boone choose? Oh, Donnie's got a shipwreck too.
Is it the same shipwreck but in a different dimension?
Is it underwater?
Too many maps.
And you can hear the loud laugh, and feel you really feel it moving through the water more than. Let's see, I could turn the water on. Turn the water on. Where's the damn lock at? It's not the lock. Where's the lock? What in the hell? I've used Fantasy Grounds before.
Yeah, well, they changed things.
There it is. There. Let's see. Is the water visible? Yeah, the water's visible. You just got to zoom into it. Yeah, there you go. Got to zoom in to see the water. So here's Donnie floating. And by the way, Donnie, you find yourself floating in an underwater world, but even though you don't have a scuba mask on, you can see perfectly. You know, so much to the point where,
breathing.
Yep, you're like, no problem. And you feel, and you can feel these slits in your neck, and then you touch your face, and it feels like you've got two great big bowls for eyeballs on the front of your face, man. You know.
You've been fishified.
You've been fishified, dude. You've been fishified. Lock it. So but all you hear, you feel it really more than anything. This rumble, this welcome to my home, and but you don't see it.
Good host, you'd have snacks.
But you don't see him. You don't see him yet. But when you look to like this direction, the east, right? You notice that there's like this shipwreck is on the edge of a shelf, and it drops away to a deep abyss. And peeking up over the edge of the deep abyss, floating slowly to where he just kind of does one of these numbers. Kind of like that. And you see this great big, he's like fucking huge, this whale behemoth. He's swimming around.
Chunky.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a whale?
He's a behemoth.
I thought he was a shark boy. But he's no chunk.
No, Donnie picked the...
No, I picked the giant whale.
Yeah.
It's giant whale.
Yeah.
He seemed like the most useful in the future after I...
So I could use a deal with the giant whale, yeah.
Now we're going to the desert, aren't we?
Let's see, where are we going next? Huff. No. Huff. You smell like earth.
Okay.
And it's dark as hell around you. And you hear
Oh God, it's a swarm.
It's a scorpion insect, dude.
Oh, my home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then what do we got here? What is Sid? Oh, where's Sid?
It's a swamp, I imagine.
There's little old Sid way up there. And he finds himself in, pretty much a swamp. Is it fetid or feeded? A fetid swamp.
Feeded is something that summons other players.
Oh, a feeded does?
Well, the feet part.
The feet?
Fetish.
Anyway, and you look to the south and you hear, whoa, whoa, whoa. And you look and through the fog you can see, like, is it a mound of dirt? But it's kind of moving a little bit. And then it sits up and stretches to its full height of about 15 feet tall. And then hunkers down again and jumps and disappears. So you see it for a moment. And then it jumps forward towards the water. Boom. And disappears. And we will start with our first player, which is Peggy. And the way we're going to do this, I'm not dealing out cards, okay?
Move all these other maps out of the way.
Yeah. Now, you guys, of course, can watch each other, but your characters cannot see what each other is doing, right? So, Peggy, what I'm going to do now is deal 2 cards out onto the table, okay, instead of the combat tracker. The first one is always going to be the characters. The first card will be yours.
Okay.
You cannot use, you can use all the bennies you want. You can trade your adventure cards for bennies. You cannot use your adventure cards.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Yeah, because that just...
There goes that plan.
But you can use them for bennies. Let's see. So each player will get at least their card. The first card will be yours. The second will be the other characters. And then if your character normally draws more than one card, you tell me if you want to go ahead and draw that second or third card. I think one of you draws 3. Fish, do you draw 3?
Yeah, I get.
And Donnie draws 2.
But Donnie's is for other people, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it wouldn't affect him. So you're the only one. So I'm going to draw 1 for you and 1 for them, and then you tell me whether you want to draw those other 2 cards or not, because you may have an ace and he's got a 2. So why would we even bother? Unless you don't want to go first, right? And if that's the case, you tell me. Well, go ahead and give me a card.
All right. Other I could just go and hold.
Right. Yeah. Or whatever. Okay. So Peggy, you're up first, and you have a 4 of spades, and Bascamata draws a 2 of diamonds. So you have the first action, and she is still kind of laying over here all lazily back on her side, or over across the mud hole.
Our task is survival, not defeat of the other.
No, that's not.
What constitutes a win?
A win is defeating the other. I mean, what constitutes a win?
You said all you have to do was survive.
Well, no. I said you will not die. You won't perish. I didn't say that. All you have to do is survive. All you have to do is.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. So you want something from these people. You want passage through their pyramid thing here to the Black Sun, right? And like everybody else out here in these distant realms, they're like kind of like the air elementals that did contract with you. You know, you got to watch it. People are always wanting to contract. You know, some kind of a contract, a binding thing. It's kind of like binding a demon or a devil in D&D. So, like, if you lose, you're going to be bound by contract to do something for one of these characters. You may die momentarily. I mean, you may feel like you've approached. You may feel like you've knocked on death's door, but they've assured you that nobody's going to die here. And when it's all over with,
fulfill your contract if you're dead.
Yeah, that's right. You can't fulfill your contract. But you guys will either get what you want, or you will be bound by contract to.
Not necessarily my opponent.
Whichever one you're fighting.
No, you'll be bound by contract to your opponent. Yeah. And again, these are the guardians of animals of the animal kingdom. So, Bascamata, she guards cattle, deer, sheep, goats, hoofed animals. And you know, she may call upon, you know, if she ends up you owing her a favor, she may call you across the multiverse to do a favor and, you know, help Bambi or something, because the bad forest fire's gonna burn Bambi all to shit.
I almost don't want to win this.
So it's just, you know, to deal with people eating so much beef and everything, it turns out that Peggy was the one who invented the turducken.
So does Peggy eat beef, by the way?
Sure. Yeah,
she does.
American.
Oh, then Bascamata fucking hates you.
Oh.
She about to stomp your ass into this mud hole. Moo, buckaroo. All right, well, you go first. What do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna cast invisibility.
By the way, Brad, you can't. You're on your laptop. I was gonna say we need some kind of audio sound.
Oh.
Can you do that, Benno?
No, I just hadn't joined Sirenscape.
Let's see. What do I want to do? Well, that's not even the right sound set. Here's Lords of Creation. Let's just find Savannah. I wonder if there is a Savannah in here. I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so.
That works.
Yeah, you guys just got to provide the sound effects.
What? No duck?
I hear something. Is that not?
Oh, yeah, it probably is.
I think I like the first one better. Let's see.
I almost wish my spoon was a fork for this. There we go.
All right,
Can't
Peggy.
eat steak with a spoon.
So you cast invisibility.
Yes.
Roll your casting die. That is a success. I want to see a golf clap. Is that a golf clap? Sound like a golf clap.
Yes.
What is her traits? Okay, that. Okay, very good. So when you do this, she slowly sits up and gets to her feet. She cracks her neck. She said, I know what you're going to do before you even do it. And you see her kind of walk off into this mud hole over here. Just slowly.
Oh. God damn it. Is this going to end up in mud wrestling?
Mud wrestling.
All right. Well, we got let's see, who's up next?
It is 1984.
Fish.
86.
I didn't get the down arrow, but
Well, you guys got look at all your damn. By the way, everybody has the right number of pennies, and no.
No, we all have 5 for some reason.
That's
had
because
an
this
accident
this is the same
last time.
encounter as last
Did you-
session.
we're not-
Yeah,
Ah, that's right.
yeah, same encounter as last session. So hopefully you've got like action or adventure cards that you can use for bennies. All right, Fish, you're up, buddy.
Cobbler on cam doing shots.
Yeah.
gotta make sure I'm sharp for this.
So Crabman just standing here on top of a rock.
Throw some butter at him.
Throw some
Butter and
butter
garlic.
on me.
Butter and garlic.
And MSG.
MSG.
I put that shit on everything.
Monosodium
Let's go,
glutamate. All right. Fish moves forward. By the way, you guys all have the ability to survive, move normally, or whatnot in the environment you've chosen. So, Peggy, just because she walked off into that big mud hole, you can move freely through the mud hole as well.
Slow me down.
No, Donnie, you've got the same movement speed underwater with that whale as you do on the ground. So you've been given the ability to move, breathe, act, and interact with with the realm that you're in, just as if it was your native realm, right?
So I'm just
All
as much slower than this whale.
Yeah, probably. You're probably about half the speed of that whale. That's right. All right, Fish, you move forward. Anything else?
Is like the
Hold on.
ammo
You
missing?
forgot to do the
From-
cards for them.
The weapon.
All the cards. That's right. Well, I just said Fish went first, didn't I?
Oh yeah.
So, well, Fish gets a
true,
3.
but I
I'll
could
clear
get a
those in a
joker.
moment. And he gets a Jack, so he goes first. So let's see. Where were you at? Were you
Oh,
over
more.
here? Where were you here?
Wait. Give me my second card.
Oh, you got another card.
Jack was a good second card, wasn't
Okay, so Fish doesn't want this card. He wants that card.
Give me my third card, please. Give me a good one.
Unfortunately,
Well, better, but
not good enough. All right. So you see him Looks like what's he carrying? A big... No. What is he carrying here? Let's see, I got the wrong one open. Ostracoderma. Ostracoderma. Dharma being skin. I don't know what the ostraco is. Brad, you could probably help us out with that scientific shit.
I'll look into it after I do my turn.
Okay,
But is ammo not there like it was before? Or something weird?
Doesn't
Or
seem to be there. No, it doesn't.
is your character sheet locked or whatever?
Ah. I mean, that doesn't...
Does it help? Does
help
that?
with the-
I don't know.
no.
They've made some changes here lately, so I don't know.
I don't even have a lock.
You have to unlock the...
Where's the
Oh,
lock?
that's right. Your character sheet is bugged or something. Wasn't it?
Oh, is this one? What did he do?
$24. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fish.
Me.
Yes. I want you to roll a spirit roll.
I can do that.
Are you good with that?
I mean, it looks okay to me.
Looks okay.
I
to you?
don't know
Okay.
what I need or anything, so.
Yeah. Because he rolled in the tower. And I can't zoom in on him because is he got nipples? Wait a minute.
Whoa. Don't do that now.
No.
No nipples. Just
Well, no, that makes sense. He's not a mammal.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's got... Look, it looks like he has, like, pecs, but no nipple.
all right. You see, beginning to climb up over the edge of this shipwreck, are three. What could only be described as bloated corpse zombies. Bloaters.
Don't poke him, Brad.
You've seen them
So
by.
if they're bloated,
yeah.
they should be floating, right?
There's three of them.
Floating upward.
They're. Well, you're not underwater. You're up on the deck of the ship's up on the shore, right? It's on,
right. That was
Donnie's
my bad.
underwater. Yeah. So they're climbing up from like the bowels of this shipwreck over the edge, and you can smell the stink coming off of them.
Low tide.
Ooh, that's so good.
All right, what do you want to do?
Please kill me and I need to fight them?
Give me just a sec.
Yeah, I thought we were fighting one-on-one.
One-on-one.
Well, I think that means you can use your summon undead power.
Why did you?
Guys, get used to it.
Yeah. Why did you think you were fighting one-on-one? I said you were fighting
Because
away
that's
from the
a-
rest of your party. And we did say mano y mano, and we also said that you use whatever you've got to stay alive, to survive, didn't I? Didn't I say that?
True.
True.
Except adventure cards.
Except adventure cards. That's right.
Are-
Because that would just
So are
change the
these guys,
dynamic
like-
completely. I mean, somebody could just cancel there and be
I'm gonna
done.
want you to remember that phase when it gets to my turn.
That what? That phrase?
Oh, I remember a thing.
What now? I don't know. I'll let Donnie surprise
whatever
me.
you
Go
got.
ahead. Go ahead, Wicked. Use whatever.
You should use whatever we got to survive.
That's
I just
right.
want you to remember that.
That's right. That's right. And if you flee from this battle, that's fine. But you will not have won. You will not have beat your opponent.
That won't be a
So
problem.
yeah. Okay. Just
But are
making
there
sure that's
zombies
clear.
that I need to shoot is what I'm asking.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
Dang it, Mommy.
Crabby. That crab ain't right. I found its true image in Discord.
E-claw.
All right. Okay, Fish. Or Brad, what does Fish do in this situation with these undead crawling up on... Here, this one's not really... We'll put him over here where he's coming up on the edge of the... There we go.
All right, well, anyway, that's when he starts shooting.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's not good. I think I can do better than that. Hold on.
Did you have the zombie and the boss targeted?
Yeah, I'm shooting 2 zombies and the boss.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was a thing.
You just like spray your gun across this field. Let's see. And who is this? This is Astra.
And I also hit this other one, right?
And let me make sure that
Zombie 17 missed.
And zombie 14 though.
look at your traits.
Oh, of course that one.
So, boom, he kind of staggers backwards. You hear it ping off of his carapace, his
Skeleton.
crustaceous, whatever.
His,
Yeah, his
thing that holds the
his
delicious meats.
His carapace.
and boom, you shoot this thing, and it disappears,
Chitin shell?
and it just into like mist. It just disappears into mist.
The zombie does?
The zombie does, yes, it does.
Like it's
Roll
that's
disbelief.
highly unusual. Yeah, also shambling one should be on my side because of Sid.
Okay, is that it, Sid?
What do you mean, Sid?
I mean,
No,
Fish's
fish. Fish. I'm just
I built down arrow.
okay. But we're not down there. You know what? I'm going to give you guys all an extra Benny anyway because it's going to be a tough match.
The fish agrees.
This really is. But then again, there's no fear, you know. Well, that you know of.
It's how many of these side quests do we need to do?
All right, Donnie Boone gets a card. Donnie Boone draws a Joker.
Wow.
So what's that mean? That means that Donnie Boone gets a chip. And
We all get one, right?
Oh, we all do, right?
No,
Yeah.
doesn't work that way, does it? Doesn't work like that now, does it? Does it, guys?
I mean, usually it does.
Yeah, usually it does when you're in a group, but you are not in a group. You are the lords of creation, though. Well, you're knocking on the door of being lords of creation. You're not quite there yet. You're getting there.
Are we knocking on heaven's door?
Knock,
The
knocking.
junior
What are you
counts.
talking about? I
You're-
won the Pillsbury Bake-Off.
You did win the Pillsbury. See, you're that much closer to becoming a lord of creation. I thought it was Betty Crocker. It was Betty Crocker Bake Off, wasn't it?
No,
Or was it Pillsbury? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Donnie, you're up first with the Joker, and don't forget you got a +2 bonus on whatever Joker bonus.
We did research. The Betty Crocker one was rigged.
Oh, let me.
All right. Oh, I forgot that list. What things do I really need to do?
the token
First
doesn't
off,
like her.
Donnie's gonna kind of swim his way over here.
You're like, wow, I can
to
swim
use
fast.
my scavenger ability to scoop an old harpoon
Wow, nice.
that is embedded in the sand down here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then I'm going to go ahead and use the card Perfect Timing. And
Whoa, you can't use
take the
cards.
bunny from me.
Oh,
Did say.
yeah, you can't use cards. You can use it. You can use it to get a Benny, but you can't use cards.
Cards or bennies, yeah.
Yeah, you can trade.
Never mind then.
See, we should have got cards, but then you should give him cards to all the bad guys. Actually, never mind. You didn't hear anything.
I think.
Shut
Does
up,
that give
Brad.
that back to you, Donnie Ben?
Yeah, apparently I wasn't paying attention to that part. Okay.
I give you that
Might not have
card.
been a chat yet.
Yeah.
Donnie doesn't
Well, we
remember
mentioned
that.
it a couple times,
Rocky.
so but it doesn't. Trying to keep it. If we use
It's
cards,
fine either way.
Donnie, it could boom. It just you could end a
Yeah.
combat just like that, and it just
That's
there'd
fair.
be no
I
fun.
was
in
just
it.
going to increase my movement, but it's all right.
I'll let you use a Benny to increase your movement.
I'm going to use Run for
Okay.
first action. You know, run action.
There you go. You get an extra pace to you.
Actually, can I Benny that?
Yeah. I don't see why you can't Benny a
Sorry.
running dice, can you? Just drop it on the run button and let's see if it should do it automatically if it.
If you really dislike your card, you can.
It did not do that.
It didn't
It didn't do anything when I dropped it on the paste die.
on the run button at the bottom.
I didn't do anything when I dropped the mini on that either.
Okay. All right. Well, let me just run it. There you go. It's using a mini. 2, so you can get an extra one there. That's about par for the course for Donnie. Wait a minute. You got a Joker bonus, dude.
Do I get a +2 to the run die?
No, Joker
Oh,
bonus
doesn't-
doesn't affect run
yeah.
die, does it? No,
Yeah.
never mind.
That would be kind of neat.
Yeah, but don't forget you have a Joker bonus.
Tailwind.
Yeah. I'm using my...
Snout paste, flavor
Next,
research.
Donnie is going to...
Is that Django or Sven? Who come in here as snout paste? Who did that? Who's snout paste in the chat?
I'm going to go ahead and then take out my... You said we can use any items we have, though, right?
Oh yeah.
All right, so then we want to use my contract to summon my large water elemental.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Burn that contract
The
up.
idea initially was to trade that in, turn into a water guy myself, and I didn't pretend to be him. But
Lords of Creation, Water Elemental. There it is. No, I can't do it that way. Hang on.
Shame you can't see the cam, Brad.
Is there
I
a
suppose you
kitty?
can see it on stream.
So let me do this. Let's go to the main tab, and we will drag the water elemental into there. Oh, unlock your character sheet.
Is that Rupert?
That was Tindy.
Oh, hi, Teddy. I'm sorry. I thought you were Rupert.
All right, where do you want to put it at, Donnie Boone? Oh, I think bigger than that.
Got the travel size version.
What the hell? Here, let me do this.
Yes, that's fine. Anywhere between me and him.
Like the Liberty Mutual commercial, you know, with the couple on the park bench and the baby. Do you guys get Liberty Mutual? Liberty. Great. Now she's making fun of me. Yeah. Well, the way he's peeking over the newspaper in the beginning of the commercial, it's kind of creepy. And then he raises the newspaper back up. That's what the whale looks like when it disappears back down over the edge here. As soon as this water elemental appears. Yeah, it's just theatrical. Anyway, go ahead, Donnie. Anything else?
Nope, and I'm gonna grab the what's that?
You got the harpoon.
Yep. Well, I use my action to summon him.
You used your action to summon him. You free action, manipulate an item, whatever, harpoon.
Free action to grab my grenade free action to grab the harpoon. So yeah, I had my turn.
Okay. Right, let's clear that hand. Who's up next here? Huff. Huff draws a 4 diamonds. And the Entomon. You got lucky. Looky there. Let's minimize this map. Huff, you can't hardly see anything.
I'm going to turn on my night vision gun.
Hey, who turned out the light?
All right. Do you have Do you have the effect?
Oh, there's no effect tied to the item.
We ought to be able to give him like dark vision, right?
I don't know if that's an effect.
No, there is, because Sweezy had that in the last game.
There's a straight up spell.
Right, so I think there's an effect in that power.
What was it? What was the power?
Dark sight went out. Dark sight. There's a dark sight illumination -4 for the basic one and -6 for the rays.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to find the effect. It's not really the power. It's
If you look
we
at
can
the
do
power,
this.
If you
there's an
open up the
effect that-
power at the bottom of it, there's 2
Yeah.
effects.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say parcels, NPCs. Am I in the wrong place? I am. World, locations, quest, story, character.
I
There we
dragged him
go.
over.
Into the effects.
Into the chat. That's
Oh.
what's in the power. It doesn't let you share that.
Well, this should be good enough.
Illumination -4.
Can you see?
Oh, great. You see a lot of windows open. No.
So, okay, so what I can do is this. Unlock this. Enable lighting, and then turn off the effect for time of day. There we go.
All right, I can see a globe around me.
Okay.
Looks like about 50, 55 feet.
You can hear this you hear a buzzing and you hear a clicking and you hear just.
What is this right in front of me? This thing that looks like a hive or something.
Well, you see a wasp crawling out of that hole right there. See that wasp? It just crawled
Yeah,
out.
I see the wall.
And that one crawling into it. Yeah.
And then what's this down here on the ground with the worms all over it?
Okay, the map is all black for us.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh, I
Just,
guess we don't get to watch Huff.
oh, hang on. I'll just turn it off.
Say it's on the stream.
What I've done is
That'll work.
I've got like smallified all the other maps except for mine, and then for the other friends I'm watching the stream because
Yeah, just watch the stream. That way it'll.
too many maps.
All right, Huff.
Okay, so there's a cliff right here behind me. I can put my back against.
Yeah. Well, it's it's something. It's
I'm gonna move to right here, put my back against the wall,
okay.
and I'm going to draw. Well, let's see. I don't have to have it torture. I don't have to get the night vision. I'll draw both my Glock and my Desert Eagle, and I will ready go on hold. I guess waiting to.
Well, so technically you don't move and draw a weapon and then go on hold. You go on hold.
Oh,
So
I see
yeah.
what you're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Well, then I'll go over there and draw.
Also feel there's not much point in going on hold when it's just
Just you
something
against
else.
somebody else.
Unless you just don't want to go first.
Unless he he doesn't have line of sight on it right now.
Yeah, I can't see the thing, so
Yeah.
once it comes in my line of sight, I'm going to open fire on it. That's the best I can do. I'm not moving from right here with my back against the wall. That way I only have to defend in front of me and my sides. And here at this corner, it looks like it might be a little easier to defend the sides as well.
Oh,
I cannot down here.
So we're gonna do 2 for each. Okay. We're gonna do that, and then he will have. Okay. All right. And we'll let's see. And he's going to
Next contestant.
Okay. Next contestant is going to we're going to clear that hand, and we've got a card for Sid. Oh, ace diamonds. And a 4 of hearts for who are you fighting? You are fighting Amphibos.
I think he's currently in the mud or water or whatever.
He's in the bog. That frog done jumped in the bog.
Yeah, is he? Yeah, he's invisible. What do you want to do? You're up first.
I'm kind of curious what happened to the with the ammo stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me look at your character sheet. I don't know what you're talking Well, it looks like you've got one box of bullets, 94 of 100 used.
No, I was meaning
or-
on the combat tab part of the
Yeah.
ammo.
He used to like automatically go down and all.
Oh, it's not automatically decreasing?
There's
That,
no
like, the
field
part-
for it.
Right, the thing that tracked is.
Yeah.
It's not on there anymore.
Weird.
Right?
I don't know. Brad or somebody put in a thing on the forum or do a search to see if we can find something on the forum about it. But anyway, well, just you guys have ammo. We'll just. I think
Yeah.
tracking ammo is a pain in the ass anyway. It's like,
Right.
you know, unless the setting like Fallout Saturday nights, yeah, that setting you're scrounging for ammo. So
I'm okay with just saying I always have ammo.
I'm gonna let the frog go first.
you're gonna go on hold then,
Yeah.
okay?
Fighting Jet.
So he got that, and then
I mean, it's hard to play chess when you don't know where your opponent is.
Yeah, generally in chess, you can see all the pieces.
My point exactly.
I'm getting ideas.
My opponent's 50 blocks away. Won't get any closer.
let's see, what is his pace? I need to really. He's gonna go to here, and you see a head pop up out of the water across this bog, this swamp. Right.
I don't see him.
For a split second, you see a head pop up.
Hello?
Yeah. I
Weird.
think he's just gonna pass his turn. That's it. All right. You want to go off hold and take your turn, or you want to just stay?
No, I am going to take my turn. I just wanted to get an idea of where he was.
We didn't bring depth charts, did we?
Hey, I've got one in my purse.
I mean, if someone did,
And
it's Peggy.
And I'm going to kind of follow his suit, or follow him and go beneath the surface of the water and attempt to hide.
Does he have
Okay.
frog-like powers too?
Being what? Well, he feels like he can jump real far. No, he just feels like he's not hindered moving around in the swamp.
And maybe I can hold my breath for a while longer.
Okay. Stealth roll was a 5.
If you don't get to each other, it's going to turn into the game Frogger.
Did you roll that in a tower? You did, didn't you?
Oh, did I?
No, I don't think so.
Do I need? Do you
well-
need that in the tower?
Stealth rolls usually, you know.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I should re-roll in the tower if I can get the stupid dice. Well, I didn't see an exploding, so.
Okay.
Yeah, that didn't look good.
So you just kind of slump down in the water. Are you got your head above the water or what?
I'm holding my breath and I'm beneath the.
Okay.
Seems like
beneath the
something
water.
Huff should be doing.
You're holding your breath. Okay. Give me a vigor roll.
Damn.
That's a high altitude training. That's that's training for the old fighter jets that you or the old planes that you trained in that you get up so high and you'd have to put oxygen on and stuff, but you'd have to train without that oxygen to try to So you're used to holding your breath and trying to make the most out of what's in your lungs. So yeah, you're doing really good.
I have a boat. Since I have a boat, I spend a lot of vacations out in just open water.
There you go. All right. Let's see who we have. We're back at Peggy, who draws a Jack of Hearts, and Boscamata draws the Eight of Hearts. So Peggy, what would you like to do?
Peggy's got to move. If Miss Cow Lady's going to stay all the way back there.
Miss Cow Lady, how dare you?
Careful you don't get stampeded.
Hey, you cow.
Do you have a lasso?
Call her a heifer.
I'm sneaking. I'm not trying to yell obscenities at her.
I still think if anyone had a lasso in their purse, it would be Peggy.
What, is she suddenly Wonder Woman?
What happened? I clicked to approve your move, and it switched to a different map.
I still see the same map.
Did it move you though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. It popped up Donnie's map. How strange. All right, so you moved to there.
That's it. Other than making sure she draws her shotgun, I guess. But
so she's gonna draw her shotgun. Okay. You got your shotgun out.
Got her.
Let's see, what is her pace? Okay. Wonder if this will let me do...
I knew this was going to go this way.
No, it doesn't work that way because nobody is... Damn it. There we go.
At least it looks like you can walk over there.
So 12.
Water.
So she starts walking. At first. And mud and stuff is flying everywhere, and you see crocodiles and shit darting to get out of the way. Oh, did I tell you about the crocodiles all over the place?
No, not
I
so
didn't.
much.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, you see them now. You didn't even know they were there.
But they didn't know I was here, so that's good.
Yeah. Well, as this great big thing comes charging across the swamp like this, you see shit scattering out of the way as she starts building up speed. All right, fish. Who draws a jack? Would you like another card, fish? Is he
Yes,
there?
please.
Yeah.
I would like
Please,
another.
sir, may I have another?
I'm assuming you want another one too.
Oh, cards.
Watch him pull a joker.
You want another one, Brad?
Yeah, did you not hear me?
No, I didn't. Oh, but the diamond is not worth the value of the heart, is it? I don't think so.
Think card is higher.
Yeah.
I think it was spade, heart, diamond, club.
Yes.
Sorry, it's just
Yeah,
part of
that's
my
how it
plan.
goes. That's how it goes in poker, anyway. Okay, so
First alphabetical order.
let's see what other wickedness can he get into with you?
I'm okay if you want to surrender right now. I will accept your unconditional surrender.
Let's do that.
That'll work someday.
Okay, target 300 feet. That returns equal 1 power point. So we're going to go 5. which I've already done. No, I haven't. Okay. Nice. Give me a. Is it? It's. I think it's. I've got to look again. Luck roll.
Ooh, luck. I've been thinking I should raise that in the future. What's the opposite of lucky? It's me.
I mean, cobbler.
So
I really mic'd it up.
So Cobbler, you're looking at these things and you feel something kind of tickling your skin. It's like on your legs, and then you feel it like on your stomach and your chest, and you look down at your arms, the only part of your skin that's exposed, and you can see what could only be corpse worms beginning to crawl out of your skin.
But that doesn't seem right.
One of us.
And
Sid, you're not the boss of me.
What?
so I gotta open this Sensual Chaos, which I didn't really want you to know what I was putting on you, but since I drug it to the chat. Oh. Fish, trait roll, snake eyed. Sensual, oh, it's wrong. I shouldn't have put that on you. Should have put it on them. There we go.
Why did Donnie's map just
Okay, Sensual Chaos goes on. Ostrak. Sensual Chaos for 5 rounds. All you know is these worms are... It feels like worms. You don't know. It feels like something's crawling out of your skin. You don't see it. It's not illusory. Illusory? What is it?
Illusory?
Illusory?
Yeah.
Okay. And did
like
that.
What are the,
Wow,
what's
it
the
keeps jumping to his.
for feel instead of seeing or hearing?
The what?
I feel like there's a word for that.
What? The word
Like a
for what?
tactile hallucination.
Oh, well, I don't know, Brad. I feel like there's probably several words in the English language because we've stolen them all from other people's languages. Oh, I must be hitting the F key. Let's see. He does that, and then...
Do you have it set to one of your F keys?
I think so.
I hit that out because I have F12 to talk usually. The one game I'm like, Jenkins, what are you doing?
Yeah, my push to talk key is F7, but I have one of these G510S keyboards from way back, so it's got 18 G keys on the left hand side. That the first 12 are mapped right now to my F keys, and then I've got 6 more at the bottom that I can map them to whatever I want. But
Formication. That's with an M. It's a type of hallucination that feels like insects crawling in, on, or underneath your skin. Comes from the word formica, which is Latin for ant.
What's the word?
Fornication.
Cocaine withdrawals.
I heard fornication.
Californication.
Just message me, Brad.
Okay, so he goes.
Okay.
Clear hand. All right. Radius.
All right. Do I get to do it?
You're distracted and vulnerable, I think is what sensual chaos is, isn't it, Peggy? I think there's an effect.
I can look it up real quick.
There is an effect that I created, I believe.
I thought we were on.
There is.
Oh, I guess.
I'm not using
Oh,
it.
the
I'm not the only one
effect.
to use it. I wasn't even the first one to use it in the game. I saw someone else use it and I learned.
So the effect is on. You go ahead
You
and
used it first time I saw
All
it.
right.
go ahead and do what you want to normally there, Fish.
Try to shoot this guy again because he's not my friend.
Oh,
I don't know what's going on. I've got the itches. I hope it's not the alien implant that Donnie told me about.
I'm not saying it's the alien, but it's the alien.
Yeah, it's literally what it says in my endurance. Oh, let me target just the one.
Why do the visitors frighten you so much?
Oh, did he closer to me too?
do what?
Oh, is he closer than he was before?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know.
Maybe a little bit.
The perils of
You're dealing with bloated zombies and the worms crawling out off of their skin, out from underneath their skin. You're pretty sure that's what you feel crawling on your skin.
stop that.
Damn.
Oh, come on, I can do better than that. 9, don't do that. That is rude.
Oh, a hit to ostracoderma. Oh, ooh, damn. Let's see.
I hope I do not destroy all the meat. Then Piggy can make the crab cake. I heard that she knows how to do that after the bake off.
Well, I mean, so far there's at least three of these things we could eat: the beef, the crab, and the frog.
Well, you could eat
What
any
about-
of them, really.
What about the giant fish
Well,
thing?
The whale, I mean,
Think
technically,
how-
I guess you could, but I was just meaning normal things that we
Think
could
how
eat.
much shit we can make out of a whale. It's a
Yeah.
whole whale.
Right? Didn't they eat whale in the old days?
Food, the blubber, the bones. They used it for everything.
So,
People whale oil lit the homes of if you were, you know, as long as you weren't working class, if you were middle class in Europe, your homes were lit by whale oil at one time in the early 1800s, 1700s, 1800s. So, yeah, imagine how many of them were in the seas at one time.
I mean, you're going to use the other stuff. The blubber they used to, scrim shop the bones. I
Yep.
assume they ate the meat.
Well, okay. Donnie Boone draws a 10 of spades.
Oh, down arrow. Sorry.
10 of clubs. So Donnie Boone goes first.
Question: does he get a second card that he can give to his elemental?
Well, what good would that do? I don't understand what benefit you get from that.
I don't know if it has a separate initiative.
You crawling into the
Donnie will
ship?
continue to. Yeah, Donnie's swimming into the ship.
Okay. So go ahead and put heavy cover on yourself. That's right, Frog. At least one.
Oh, hey. So I was just seeing if there's about whale meat. And did you know that in the olden days, they are considered fish for Lent?
Really?
What?
Whales are considered
considered
fish
meat.
for Lent.
They're mammals, so normally they wouldn't be fish, you know? I think.
Right, but
Oh, mud wrestling going on over here. That's why I don't look at Discord when I'm gaming. Or when I'm DMing, anyway. All right, and the water elemental goes on top of the boat or in the boat with you?
Oh, he's coming right in there with me. You can get
All
into
right.
anything.
So a water elemental in the water, you don't even really, I mean, it's really invisible, isn't it?
I would assume so. And it's got like seep, slam, bears in it. Stuff, so.
Beaver was considered fish for Lent. All right. Anything else, Donnie?
Donnie will take his action to hide, I think. Is that an option?
To hide?
Yeah, he's going to try to, like,
Yeah,
discern
sure.
where he's. Not very well. That'll be the end of my turn.
Yeah, okay. I'm not even gonna roll a notice roll. Well, I don't know. They could have a critical fail too on the notice. Let's see here. Unfortunately not.
They didn't.
Okay, let's look at total. Bad. She starts picking up pace now. You see her or him rise up over the thing and come swimming this direction. Kind of like circling the boat, looking in at you. And she definitely, or he definitely, no, maybe it is a she, knows that you're in there with
Maybe they're
a
non-binary
91.
and they prefer they.
Maybe they're
Oh,
109
wow.
and they don't have a reproductive stuff.
Huh. Okay. $11.
I say, from my understanding, most of the whale species, the female is larger and more aggressive.
Yeah. So I
Yeah, I
need
saw
to
another thing that was like, yeah, then they tend to mate in groups of like 3 or 4. So the things that they thought were like the Loch Ness monster and sea monster sticking out are just giant whale penises, because the other whales who are not currently getting some would just kind of swim around in a circle with their dicks out in the water.
Or above the water.
waiting for
Yeah, above the
sloppy
water.
seconds.
So the sailors would just see this giant thing like sticking out of the water, and like several of them, and assume they were sea monsters.
Ah.
I mean, in a
That's-
sense, they
that's
are.
where they that's where they think they got like the Kraken and the.
Wow.
Right. Right. Okay. So he has done his thing.
Average, man.
Clear hand. Who's up? Oh, Huff. Huff draws a jack of diamonds. Gotta reshuffle. Jack of diamonds, 3 of hearts. All right, Huff, you go first.
Okay, where's the skittering coming from?
All around you, everywhere.
And I'm just gonna sit here on hold and wait till I can see something.
Okay.
Presents itself as a target to shoot,
Okay.
and I'm gonna yell out, "If you want me, come and get me."
Here it is. Come and get.
You can't win either unless you defeat him.
Better hurry, 'cause it's going fast. Or 6. And last but not least, Sid gets a 10 of spades. 6 of clubs for Amphibos.
Didn't Huff go on hold?
No, he just sat there.
Oh, I thought he was going to go on hold
I
until
thought,
we
yeah.
saw.
I didn't hear him say he was going on hold. I heard him say he was just going to sit here until it comes to him.
Yeah, I said I'm going to go on hold and just sit here until it comes to me.
Oh, okay. Well, it hadn't come to him yet. So are you still on hold?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So there you go.
Okay. Run. There it is.
Run, Rudolph.
I grabbed
both Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and Sid Highwind or Galewind, Big Wind, whatever his name is.
The high wind.
Highwind.
I mean, they both can fly.
Sid Mighty Wind.
All right, so I'm gonna grab the lily pad directly in front of me and kind of hold it above my head as I'm swimming at the top of the surface of the water.
God, if I had a nickel for every time I'd have done that.
What, with lily pad?
That was his neighbor's name, Lily Pad.
Mm-hmm.
She lived next door to Cherry Hill. We always get up on Cherry Hill every now and then. All right.
My thrill.
Oh, Blueberry Hill. Da 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 da. On Blueberry Hill.
Do I get any sort of bonus with the lily pad over my head for stealth?
Never helped me.
I mean, I thought I'd just ask.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Society.
know.
Well, if it weren't for the running bonus.
Well, did you roll that in the tower?
Damn it, no I didn't. Still no exploding. I feel it was worse.
Well, a failure's a failure. I mean, can it really be any worse?
Well,
He could be a faceplant because he crit failed.
yeah.
There you go, Gage, Sid, and Benny.
Okay. You doing anything else?
And that's my turn.
Okay. So, Amphibious, who has a pace. Oh, yeah. Comes leaping up out of the water, right? Oh, it's already visible.
Yes.
And lands right beside you.
How did he see me?
Well, so much for my disguise. I'll have to work on that for next.
Yeah, let's see. Here, your stealth was this. And Amphibious notice roll was that.
Yeah, I saw the notice roll.
Yeah. Okay.
Ship of Fools in chat did give Sid a benefit.
Did he give Sid a Benny?
He did.
Well, Django.
Thank you very much. Probably should have used it for stealth, but
Probably should have used it,
So-
yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
then
Stealth
who's
is-
snout paste?
Huh?
Who's snout paste?
I don't know. I think he's
No
probably
idea.
changed his name. He changed his name to Snout Paste earlier. It had to have been Django. That
I
had
think
been
it's
it.
a different account entirely.
I mean, he
'Cause it
owns
was just
he
made
owns
sometime last year or
fucking
23.
Snout Paste anyway.
Wait a second.
he's the one that coined the term Snout Paste.
That's why I was confused. Like, wait a second.
Let's see. Okay, Amphibious lands right there, and okay. So let me read this. Okay. So, he's got you targeted, right? He's gonna do this.
I don't remember having the
Double kick.
quick edge before, or yeah, the quick edge. Was that something that we were testing? think it was. Does that sound right?
Boom, you're shaking.
Damn.
You are moved. Let's see. You're up to your roll a d8.
Just a straight D8.
Straight d8, yeah.
It's got to be better than the one that I was rolled to.
You land at the base of this tree. Boom! Up against the tree on the ground. So you're sitting on your butt, on your rump. You've been kicked across here. And you are shaken.
Good hit.
It's starting to get good, but it's break time. So, yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Now that the parties are starting to close with each other, I think it's going to get interesting pretty quick. So let's cue up some music. What do you say? Somebody do me a stop all, would they? Would you? If you could, if you could. Let's see, stream music. What do we got here? There we go. Okay, I'm going to cue up a couple of songs.
Before you
yeah.
go AFK, I do have a question.
Sure, man. What's your question, man?
Yeah, I just realized, or just remembered rather, Sid can't swim.
Serious? No, you're actually fine in this encounter because you've been given the skills to survive in their environment.
Right.
So, now, when you said you were going to slip in the water, I wanted to make it perfectly clear, or make a point, but you didn't go that far. Like you were going to breathe water, because frogs don't breathe water, you know.
Right.
So,
but they can hold their breath.
They can hold
very long time.
breath for a very, very long time. Let's see. So we'll be back here in a few minutes, about 10 or so. So come back and see us. Hello. Hello. I was in here eating. All righty. Is everybody back? No? What you guys got queued up for the weekend? Anything?
Saturday.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do Saturday, but Sunday I got to work.
Yeah, Rob, I'll take some of that. I love that stuff. Here, I'll give you some of my Doritos.
Hold up now. I just ate some lasagna.
Party size, because, you know, I'm having a party.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
All right.
Is it on?
Oh, and now I hit the stop all. Say yes to all.
Oh.
Cobbler, you back? Nope. Cobbler's not back.
Donnie's back.
Donnie's back.
I'm in here.
Oh, okay.
Good time to look at Discord, Marb.
Is it a good time to look at Discord? What's going on in Discord? Yeah, we'll do that while Peggy's coming. Oh my God. Statue may be hot. Oh, what's the weird one just after Martin Sheen from Apocalypse Now? What's that weird one? The doll with the cigarette that falls out of his mouth. I suppose that's Sid Galewind. Looks like a pilot.
That's Sid Highwind, actually. My character's namesake, basically.
Venno brings the high included.
And then the next one is our version of that Sid getting stomped by the frog.
Accurate.
That's classic, man. Wonder where that gorilla statue is.
Looks like it's at a mini golf.
I believe that.
I 100% believe that.
Because people who go to mini golf places to pick up dates often date gorillas.
Well, I don't know about going to mini golf to pick up a date.
I'm just wondering, is this a thing where you have to hit the ball in a certain
That's the
spot?
next best thing after the grocery store at night and church.
Is that like a lamb with sunglasses on peeking through the gorilla's hand that's on his side of his head?
No, I think it's just like something in the background.
Yeah, it's like a lamb with sunglasses on.
I mean, kind of, I don't know. I think it might just be because the tree is bare back there too.
Zoom in, it's the Trix rabbit. Bugs Bunny in disguise.
All right. Well, that's enough. I regret nothing. They still find it. Well, no, because I don't think they've got captured killer whales at SeaWorld anymore, do they? No.
They're still
I'm unsure.
Not here in Orlando, they don't
That's a
anyway.
good question.
When I was
saw a thing the other day saying this one in South America was the last one over here. It was like the last orca in captivity in the Americas. It was one in like Brazil or something.
I was thinking they got rid of all the ones here in the United States parks.
That's a young one there. Not very big, and the dorsal fin is not bent over yet.
It's average.
Yeah.
That looks like that's at SeaWorld.
cold water.
Yeah, when I was living in Florida, I was driving into work one morning, listening to the radio. DJ comes on talking about how they found another, which I thought was really strange enough story, but to say we found another naked dead man floating in the pool with the whales at SeaWorld.
What? Another?
Another.
More than one?
To clarify, this is in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Of course, where else would it be?
Yeah, the last one in North America was the one right up here in Marineland. It died in 2023.
We used to get lots of commercials for that. Wow.
Marineland was super sad, dude. Like, I went through a bunch of times as a kid. There's all these bears that had no teeth because all they did, like, you bought up like ice cream cones full of just mini marshmallows, threw them at them. And then my sister was scared to death of deer for a while because they give you one of those little ice cream cups, but it's full of these little pellets, and she like spilled it on herself, and the deer just mauled the shit out of her.
Oh no!
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Wicked.
In the field with like 200 starving deer. Like they run you down for this. It's
Well, hell yeah, they do.
I mean, a kid's not gonna fight back. Got to get some food.
Those
My sister was bitten by a moose once.
was bitten by a what? A moose?
No, just the subtitles on beginning of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. My sister was bitten by a moose once. And you, Miss Ben's kind of nasty.
Yeah, it was mean. But I did this one where we took a field trip over to London, and right there in the circus, they sell all the food for the pigeons. And I got a bunch and just fucking threw it all over my buddy.
Oh God.
Piccadilly Circus.
Nothing says friends like.
But there's fucking 10,000 pigeons in this one little area.
You know, I'm gonna do that to
How old are you?
I'm gonna do that to my grandkids. I'm gonna take them down the arch just to do that to my grandkids. Best I
Seems like
remember,
there'd
there
be
was
a lot of pigeon poop.
one or two of the grandkids didn't want to go up in that arch, but I don't blame them. I didn't either when I was a kid. Standing down there at the bottom of it, looking up at it, watching it move back and forth, and I ain't going up in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know what the view was like that.
What, the arch?
Damn, Cobbler, what do you got in
Makes
that
sense.
bowl?
Ramen, I suspect.
Nope. Salad.
Say that without.
That's a big salad. Man,
Oh, okay.
I am so
Yeah.
hungry, guys. I
Yes,
am
please.
so hungry.
What do you have?
How many eggs you
Chicken
got in
and
that?
egg on there?
Eggs?
What else is in your
3
salad
eggs.
there?
I got chicken. I got some strawberries. I got some sunflower seeds. I got some red
Some
onion,
M&Ms
bread.
and some Snickers and a couple of Milky Ways.
That's his size,
Your
right?
salad.
It's sweet and sour sauce on top of it.
You know what? We got this thing running, and Cobbler's eating, and I'm eating, and I can't go anymore tonight, guys. I've been gone since 6 o'clock this morning, and I got home at
I feel you.
6 o'clock this evening and came in and found these maps to do this thing on. I mean, I was crunching right down to the last minute, and I'm just frazzled, and I made a peanut butter sandwich, and it's like nothing. I just inhaled it, I guess. But I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had lunch. So, and I didn't
You
eat
need
dinner.
something more substantial.
Yeah, I've got to go get something to eat. But anyway, and we got
And
this
go
thing
see
rolling.
breakfast.
Everybody available next week?
Yeah,
Should be.
Good.
Should be.
Yeah.
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
I mean, as long as it doesn't rise up to to short out your power, you're good.
Yeah. No kidding.
I'm just thinking that hurricane hit Tampa like a couple years ago, and like I had coworkers there, and they're like posting pictures. They're like working, and they're just a hurricane in the background because Florida.
This is fine.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I was driving to work when, there's a hurricane like 50 miles off the coast, and it's raining like hell and wind blowing everywhere. But nope, driving to work because everybody works in Florida unless the hurricane's in your backyard. So anyway, hey, you guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Sorry I couldn't keep going, but I'm having fun with this thing, and I think you guys will too. To give you a chance to think about, now that you know what's going on, you guys got a week to think about how you're going to kick these things' asses, because you're gonna have to be creative. Somebody just whooped up on somebody real quick though, didn't they? 2 wounds. Oh no, they soaked them. Oh, too bad.
Yeah, I just hope I have more bullets than they have bennies.
Hey, speaking of the Waffle House in Florida, Frog, the wife and I went down there to get married. Well, we got married on a Thursday evening on the beach in
At the
Pensacola.
Waffle House.
Wait, you got married at a Waffle House?
No,
That's
on
what it
the
sounds like
beach,
to me.
on the beach in Pensacola. Well, wait, no, we're going there. So by the time sunset wedding, in late August, 1st of September. So, it's 8 o'clock, it's 8:30, whatever. And then we have a glass of wine and some cigars from the cigar shop across the street with the pastor that married us and the couple that worked at the hotel that came out as witnesses. And we're like, well, we haven't eaten yet. We need to go eat. And the preacher's like, well, good luck, man. All the kitchens will be closing because now it's 9 o'clock and it's on a Thursday night in Pensacola. After school has, resumed. So we end up going to Waffle House, the only kitchen still open. And we were the only people in there. And they knew we had just gotten married by the way the wife was dressed. And they treated us like royalty. So to this day, on our anniversary, man, I break the bank. I bust the wallet out and we go to Waffle House. Couldn't have worked out better.
Good waffles.
You cheap old bastard.
Just real question: was she wearing like a wedding dress? You were just
No, it wasn't that. No, we were.
I'm 100% imagining it.
She was wearing a beach wedding dress, so no, not a.
Oh, okay, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was fun. They and so our like second or third anniversary, we're driving up to see the kids in St. Louis, and our daughter calls. Oh, where are you guys at? Oh, we gotta go to Waffle House for our anniversary first. And Brittany goes, oh, that is so white trash. Nothing like some cheese eggs, some grits, raisin toast.
Covered and smothered.
Covered, smothered, chunked.
Yep. Pecan waffle. I tell you what, it's 30 minutes to drive over to the Waffle House over the next town. I think that's where I'm going. You guys have a great weekend. Let's see. I think.
Plus, that means that if it's hurricane season when it's your anniversary, you're still good, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you're in Florida, I mean.
And it was hurricane season. It was, but we got lucky. Usually you go down there in late August and the Gulf's tore up because there's a hurricane somewhere. The raid channel thing isn't working. Why is the raid channel thing not working?
Wasn't there some issues with that last time too?
Sparkles Mandy is streaming, but
Is Sparkles Mandy streaming? Let's see who we rated her last time. Is Sparkles Mandy streaming? Let's see who we rated her last. Havoc is playing Dungeons and Dragons, yeah. Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeon of Lord Gazumba, Dungeons and Dragons. Who's doing Fantasy Grounds? Let's go see who's doing Fantasy Grounds. Oh, where do you get that at? Oh, right down. Fantasy Grounds. Who else is doing for Fantasy Grounds? Sparkles Mandy and me. Okay, well that's who we're raiding then. Yeah?
Sparkles Mandy.
You need to add a tag. I mean, you got the Yeti and the flat Earth. You need something about aliens too, given our adventure.
Aliens?
It's the aliens.
Aliens aren't real, man. Because space is just an illusion. It's projected. It's projected out there off the edge of our flat Earth, and that's why we think that we see things.
I've seen people say that, and then it's like, all the NASA stuff. It's clearly fake because they just hit like the top, and all the rocks explode.
Okay, here we go.
That's just the roof.
Sparkles Mandy. Where the hell is Sparkles Mandy? How come is? Yeah, got to be following. There we go. Here's Sparkles Mandy. That makes it much easier. Yeah. All right, here we go. We're raiding. So everybody stick around and say hi to Mandy. She's usually good for some conversation. She'll fill you in on what's going on. It's great. So let's do that. You guys have a great weekend. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.